Hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Baruzula here. This is my first video for my YouTube to kind of launch my flow masonry workshops and classes. I wanted to do an introductory video about who I am, Baruzula. I have been on my spiritual journey for my whole adult life. In 1991, I moved to a commune called Zindig Farm. 91 through 93 was spent there. It was all about deprogramming from the death culture and becoming more of your authentic self so that you're in tune with the cosmic consciousness that exists within life itself, which is very much the Matrix movie, literally, and it's very Gnostic. However, they never talked about anything Gnostic. I didn't learn about that until after I left there. 94 through 98 was spent studying in a Wicca coven and literally getting initiated. And I learned about Gnosticism then. And kind of within those 7-year period, kind of deprogrammed and refilled myself with the foundation of who I would become, which is where I'm at now. So after that, I went through performance. I became a fire dancer, got shipped around. I did a shadow theater. I have a little clothing line. I have been a very prolific artist on a lot of different mediums, even abstract. So I really dove into that. It became my connection to source during that whole period of my life. And then in 2010, I experienced my Kundalini awakening, which it's taken me years to really articulate exactly what happened, what came of it. It wasn't like, oh, this is what's happening to me. No. But there's a video that I've made specifically about that, so I won't go so much into detail about the experience itself, but it's really incredible. But ultimately, a child was born, a spirit baby was made from that union, with that tantric union connection to source that was made, created a prodigy. And this, the Power Poi Kundalini Flow Fitness, is the child. It is the prodigy. It is the product that was made between my union with my higher self, literally. So I knew during the birthing of it, which was 15 days solid consecutive, if I didn't have to leave the house, I was 10, 12 hours deep into this, 15 days straight, solid. It was intense. It was very intense, but I was aware that this was the child coming forth through me. But I knew that it was ultimately would be for humanity. It wasn't something that I would always just have for myself. But I did know that I was not to speak of it. It was like a secret between my higher self and me. And then, of course, the people that I lived with and stuff would see this happening. Now, also in 2016, I had what I call a reawakening. And that was when I knew, no doubt, I'm Gnostic. My whole life has been lived as a Gnostic. I don't even have to read all the books. I am that. I am designed that way. So for 9 years, this has been my personal practice, and now it's time for me to bring it to the world. So I'm starting my workshops and my classes. There's a sister study that goes along with the PowerPoy Kundalini Flow Fitness, because there's ultimately so much information that's distorted out in the world. People, there are so many misinformation campaigns going on to deflect people, the truth seekers, from what is real and what isn't. Well, you go inside. When you're connected to the universe, when you're like this, you know what is right from wrong. It's easy to see through. So, the sister study class of the Kabbalistic Tarot study is for, the mind to like go through the learning and begin having the conversation with yourself, with your higher self. So I have an intention to help my human community, but this is my initiatory stages upon walking this path of being the instructor, bringing it to the world. This is my next phase of development within myself. So I am so excited to initiate myself on this path, meet more of my community that is in the world. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for your time.